Hi Libra, I'm Becky. Welcome to your August 2017 AngelScope Love Focus. Today we are going to be working with 3 decks. The first deck that we'll be using for most of the reading is called Wheel of the Tarot. It's a beautiful deck with lots of colorful pictures and very lovely indeed and very chatty and helpful. Next, we'll be using Doreen Virtues, the Romance Angels, Oracle cards. These are also very beautiful cards with lovely images, gentle images. Then we'll be working with messages from your angels to crown the deck today. I always give the last word to the angels for helping us today and for their insight. And this deck is also by Doreen Virtue. And you can see each one of these cards represents one angelic energy. And we'll see which one wants to talk with us today. All right. Now, we're going to also be using a 5-card spread, and I'll be referring to each position in the spread as we go through the reading today. Keep one thing in mind, this is a general reading and it will not apply to everyone, but my wish is that it applies to you in some way that you find beneficial and helpful to you on your path. So as we approach the reading and we get our messages, the best advice I can give is listen and see what resonates. And then what doesn't resonate, just know that was meant for another Libra and not you today, at least today. So the best rule of thumb is this: take what you will and leave the rest. Okay, Libra? Okay. Now, I also want to remind you that it is always your choice whether you choose to work with the energies we see today or whether you do not. That's always up to you, sweet Libra, because you always have free will. I've already created a sacred space, and we're ready to begin. So here we go. Angels, we've come to Libra's reading today, and we are very interested in getting meaningful messages for the Libras who are watching this video regarding their love lives, love in general, as it encircles them, for the month of August 2017. What is the general situation, angels, between Libra and the person that was foremost in their mind when they came to the reading today? The general situation between Libra and this person, and it's right there. Okay, angels. Angels, how does the other person feel about Libra? That's it. Angels, how does Libra really feel about the other person? How does Libra feel? No? How does Libra feel? That's it. Thank you. Angels, what are the obstacles between Libra and this other person coming together or advancing the relationship? You want me to take that one? Okay. All right, angels. And what is the overall advice? You're going to give me that. Interesting. Okay. And we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So let me just make sure, Libra, that you can see your cards. Let me just take a peek at the camera and see what we have. And it does look like everything is in view, so that's always a good thing. I'll be holding the cards up one by one as we go. Okay, so we wanted to know, what is the general situation between you and the person you have in mind as you came to the reading today? Well, we're going to go through now and take a look at the Ten of Swords. That will be occupying that first position. Before we talk about it, let's look at the second card, Temperance. This is a major arcana. It is number 14 in the major arcana. Temperance. Beautiful card. Then we have the High Priestess. I love this card. It's one of my favorites. I always imagine it's the Oracle at Delphi in Greece. What a beautiful card. And it's also a major arcana. It is number 2. Now the major arcana, if you're not familiar with the tarot, is the higher power, or I should say the higher level energies that are represented by the symbols in the tarot. They're life-changing energies. They're energies from the divine, They're energies from spirit, and they operate on very, very deep and profound levels in one's life. All right, in position 4, we have this jaunty King of Pentacles, which we'll talk about. And in position 5, we have transformation. In this deck, it's called the Death card, but please remember, my sweet Libras, this is not a physical death. Not at all. The cards don't speak to me that way in these readings. This is simply transformation, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And once again, the Magician is the card that is representing the underlying energies of the reading today. All right, so what's going on, Libra, between you and this other person? What's the situation? And what we're seeing here is the Ten of Swords. Now, this looks like a scary card, but it's actually not. Yes, swords do represent mental energies. They represent thoughts. They represent, you can see, sometimes fears, sometimes unpleasant, uncomfortable feelings that are grounded in fears that are really in the mind, Libra, in the mind. And you can see on this card, this person is kneeling over this grave, and the 10 swords are encircling. And what does this mean? Libra, it sounds like to me the situation between you and this other person, what it's feeling like is that some kind of a cycle has come to an end between you and the other person. Now, we don't know until we get through the rest of the reading if that means that's it. There's no more relationship with that person or no more connection with that person. We don't know. It could be, Libra, that whatever the status was with that person, the situation that was going on before, has now run its course, come full circle, and is complete. That particular cycle, whatever it was, Libra, has now been completed. It could have been some kind of karmic debt that both of you shared together, or one or the other had, an ode to the other, so to speak. It could have been a soul contract, and that has been fulfilled, and therefore the cycle has been completed, and it is not necessary anymore. It's no longer of service to you on your path. Now, we don't know if that means the person is not walking the path with you, or you're not walking with them, or if it's just, like I said, a cycle that's been completed on your path together. So those of you who are, those of you who are not thinking of anyone in particular, then the energies of the overall reading today will be one of completion of a cycle. It could very well be completion of your single status and moving into a coupled status, okay, or a dating status even. So we'll keep an eye on that. Now in position 2, we've asked the angels to give us insight on what is the other person feeling about Libra. How do they see Libra? How do they feel about Libra? And what we have here is this beautiful Temperance card, number 14 in the Major Arcana. And you can see here that the angel with beautiful gossamer wings, a divine energy, is mixing these waters, the sacred waters. And these sacred waters represent sort of an alchemical process, something operating on a very deep emotional level, on an energetic level of emotion. And it is divine source, divine guidance that is in charge of that alchemy. And what does the alchemy do? The alchemy is combining these two energies so that a perfect balance is completed here. And something magical is being whipped up, so to speak. But we are advised to have temperance. And so the person that you came to the reading here today to see about, dear Libra, my guess is they're not doing too much on the surface. My guess is they're mulling over how this relationship, or how this coming together of two souls, how is that going to work out? How is it going to play out in my life. If I see Libra as a situation like this, yes, maybe we've been together, maybe we haven't, maybe we've been for a short period of time, maybe we haven't, maybe we've just met. It can be many, many levels. But this person, the one that you're thinking about today, Libra, is trying to figure out how to achieve the right mixture, the right recipe. And they see you as being someone who can basically transform energy into a different state, because she is combining these two sacred waters to call forth something quite beautiful. And so I think this person looks at you quite like that, Libra, almost like a transformative energy in their lives. And they know that you can, they have absolute faith. They know and they have absolute faith that you are able to, it seems magical to them that you are able to achieve a balance in life, combining all of these beautiful things together, and you're able to achieve some sort of a balance and some sort of groundedness in a lot of ways, and that you're always able to get the perfect mixture of whatever it is. But they're being very patient. They're kind of holding back, and they're just observing this great beauty. And Libra, you're known for that talent. That is one of your God-given skills. And so they're just really admiring that. But they recognize that in you, dear Libra. They recognize that in you. Now, how are you looking at them, Libra? Well, we've got the High Priestess here. And basically, it feels to me that you feel that somehow or another they're keeping something hidden. They're not revealing everything. Maybe they've got a secret, or maybe they just only revealed part of it. But whatever it is, it's written here in this book, but you're not able to see it. Why are you not able to see it? Well, it's a little bit dark outside. The moon is not casting a full glow of light so that you can figure it out. They're quite impassive in the face. You're trying to read that energy, and you just can't. You can't, Libra. It's almost like this is a statue to you. It's impervious. You're not being sure that this person you're coming to the reading to today is revealing all. It's not that they're lying. It's just that they're not saying, and they may have a secret or two. And probably that's why they're sort of waiting, watching, thinking, deciding, should I mention these things to Libra now? Maybe I should mention it later. I don't know. I think I'll wait. So I would have to say, Libra, we don't know if they are telling us everything or not. Maybe they really are. But right now, your feeling, towards them is such that you're not sure. You're not sure. Okay, so when we get to position 4, meaning what are the obstacles to Libra and this other person coming together? And the angels have given us this lovely card, the King of Pentacles. Now, pentacles represent money, yes, or physical wealth and abundance on the 3D earth plane. But on the spiritual level, pentacles also represent a spiritual energy, because remember, money is simply a storage of energy. And look at this man here. He is just ensconced in great abundance. He's richly attired. He's got a golden throne and velvet curtains. He's got all of the coins stacked up over here. He's got abundance in anything that he needs. He can purchase anything he needs, but he's holding that pentacle. Now, this could be that someone's having to work a little too much. Maybe the focus is on stacking the coins, as it were, or maybe paying the mortgage down, or maybe acquiring a home before they approach. Is it you, Libra? Is it the other person? I can't see here. But it seems like to me somebody is really focused on maybe their career a little bit too much. And so the advice would be to, okay, you've got enough. You've done enough. You won't be judged on that. So the focus here is to set the pentacle down for a little while. You'll be fine. You're fine. You're secure, or the other person is secure, and just enjoy coming together, spending some time together. Now, this card also signifies that there may be no obstacle at all, that there could be a situation where this king, who, by the way, if you are looking for a serious, grounded relationship without any of the usual problems that other kings can bring along, or knights for that matter, this is your man. This is your woman. The genders don't matter in these general readings. Why? Why do I say that? Because the King of Pentacles is a man or woman who is grounded, who knows who they are, who is confident in their abilities, and they are serious in their offering of whatever it is they decide to offer. But Libra, they're a bit slow. This could be this. They're not really moving. They're being quite temperate in their ways, in their actions. They're being patient, and this man is patience indeed. In fact, he's had the patience to stack up all this wealth, whether it be spiritually or in the earth plane reality with actual money. But nonetheless, when he does offer this pentacle, either you offering to the other person or the other person offering to you, it will be a very serious, grounded offer. So if there is someone who's overworking or focused on work and not putting in enough time to coming together or getting to know one another more, or interacting in some kind of a way to build something, to create this alchemical reaction, to create something very beautiful, it may be because someone is just a little bit too focused on this. Or it simply could be the other person is biding their time until the moment is just right, until the waters are perfectly mixed to make an offer. So it may just be that you've got to wait a little bit longer, or if you're the person offering, you want to wait a little bit longer before you basically start a new cycle, because the old one, as we know, is finished and the new one is about to begin. Now, we don't know for sure if this is the same person that was in your mind when you came to the reading today, but if it isn't, if it doesn't sound like the person that was in your mind when we came to the reading today, Libra, then this could very well be that another person is coming in. And we will probably get some future guidance with that from the Oracle card decks we'll be using. And so we'll have to just wait just a minute on that. Now, we ask the angels to help us with the outcome and overall advice. And my dear Libra, this card signifies massive transformation in a good way. It's always for your highest good, Libra. It always is for the highest good of everyone concerned. So if the person that you came to the reading about is this king, then I have to say that the old cycle is dead. The new cycle is underway. It is coming into physical reality, and this may be what's on offer. If the person you came to the reading about today, who's been sort of watching and waiting, is not sounding like he's the King of Pentacles, then we could interpret this, dear Libra, as a new cycle beginning with a new person. Indeed, the advice would be to start with a new person, this King of Pentacles, because he has a more grounded presence, and he indeed has the ability to go the distance in relationship. He has the ability to stand the test of time. He's looking for long term. He's looking for serious. He's looking for marriage or something like a marriage. And the advice simply may be, this is your king and not the other person. And that's going to be different for each one of you. I can't tell from here because we're reading for so many people. You'll just have to think about that, Libra. Now, the underlying energy here is this, the Magician. And the Magician is also a major arcana. So we've got some very, very strong and powerful life-changing energies underway in the month of August, which I'm not surprised because of the 2 eclipses coming up. But Libra, this underlying energy means you have the power to co-create your reality and manifest whatever it is you desire. You have the power. You just have to remember to call in your angels, call in God Source Creator, whatever is your concept of all of that. Call in heavenly assistance, or however you want to define that. Call it in, because you are a co-creator with that force. You are a co-creator. You have been given all of the tools to do just that. And it is very possible for you to bring down that energy and manifest exactly what your heart desires in the 3D. And if it is a coupling or marriage, or like a marriage with a gentleman of this caliber, which is a very high caliber person indeed, spiritually I'm talking, and well, we could also say monetarily too, then you have the power to do that, Libra, and you're going to be able to do that in conjunction with universal energies. How do you manifest? There are lots of sources online to do that, but I will tell you this, Libra, what you think about, you bring about. So your job is to focus those eyes on what you want and forget about what it is you don't want, because if you focus on what you don't want, the laws of this universe that we inhabit are such that a quantum situation begins to go into action and begins to manifest, and you will manifest what it is you're thinking about. You will. That's how powerful a being you are. So remember that as you focus on what you want and call in your heavenly assistance, your divine assistance, universal assistance, to work with you, because that is your birthright, you will be able to manifest what it is you want as long as you focus on that. And not only just focus, but to embody the feeling tone of already having what you want. That is the key. You can't just think about it. Yes, think about it. And then imagine, how would I feel if I already had it? And I want you to go on a mental reverie like nobody's business. If you already had that, how would you feel? How would your life change? And what would that feel like? And remember, this whole reading is about transformation. Okay, let's go ahead and draw from the Romance Angels. We'll take one card, Angels. Romance Angels, can you tell us a message for Libra for August? And that's it? Wow, that was fast. Aha! Here's what we said. I love it when this happens. Libra, look at this card. Getting to know each other. Beautiful card, as you can see here. And the message is, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Wow, Libra. Remember we said that you are possibly thinking the other person is impervious to being read, so to speak, by you on an energetic level. Maybe they're keeping a secret, or maybe they've just not chosen to reveal much of themselves. Well, you cannot establish any kind of a bond that's going to have legs, as it were, to grow and deepen over time unless two people really get to know each other. So I'm just hearing spend time together more often. So if work has been getting in the way, then I just heard spend time together. You've got to spend time together. However that is going to come about for you, Libra, you've got to spend time together and get to know this person. And when they feel comfortable, I just heard this, when they feel comfortable in your presence, that is when they will begin to open up. But somebody has to go first, and it looks like it might be you, Libra, that is going to open up first in this kind of a situation. Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and give the last word to the angels. Angels, we are looking for an overall message as we close the reading today with our dear Libras. What can you tell us, angels, about a message for Libra? And there it is. Wow, I'm not surprised, Libra, because I had 1, 2, 3, and 4 major arcana out of 6 cards on the table. That's over half. We have now gotten a message from Archangel Raphael himself. Archangel Raphael, of course, is one of the major archangels in various religious texts throughout millennia. Archangel Raphael is such a beautiful energy with this emerald green color, and he is in charge of healing. And he says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So Libra, I'm thinking here, because the angels are recommending that in order to deepen a bond or even start a bond with someone you're interested in, you have to get to know each other. But if you feel like the other person is not opening up, then it could be because there's some issue that they've dealt with in the past that has caused them to not be so open with how they're feeling and what they're thinking. So it's your job, Libra, to be the healer in this situation, because Archangel Raphael is saying he is helping you. He's helping you create the situation that will soothe any emotions, the waters here that we see that you're combining. Archangel Raphael is helping you bring healing energy. It's hard to get this out. It's a jumble in my head, but I will try to say it. Archangel Raphael is helping you bring healing energy, and he is bringing it to the situation with this person who doesn't seem to be opening up, so that you can get to know each other and have a chance at deepening that bond, which is necessary in order to manifest a long-term soul union. And if the person you came to the reading today is not the one that resonates with this gentleman here, then Archangel Raphael is saying that yes, you too can be healed. He is helping you heal from whatever went before, and then you will be able to start again and get to know the other person of your interest and make it possible to manifest something beautiful in love. Libra, I know this was quite esoteric today, and I hope it helped you in some way. As we close the reading today, I just want to thank you for joining me. It's been an honor to read for you today. I want to wish you peace and richest blessings and profound love, even greater than your wildest dreams. And so it is.